It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. The Clear Reflect Show. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. The Clear Reflect Show. Bring in your dirty mirrors. We're gonna get them clean. Digging in a little deeper on the Clear Reflect Show. Working to heal our wounds, securing our peace too. Got plenty work to do on the Clear Reflect Show. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. The Clear Reflect Show. Bring in your dirty mirrors. We're gonna get them clean. Digging in a little deeper on the Clear Reflect Show. Working to heal our wounds, securing our peace too. Got plenty work to do on the Clear Reflect Show. Gon' get them clean. Gon' get them clean. Gon' get them clean so you can see your pretty face. Gon' get them clean. Gon' get them clean. Gon' get them clean so we can see that pretty face. Get the dirt off. Get the dirt off. Get the dirt off. Mirror cleaning time. Get the dirt off. Get the dirt off. Get the dirt off. Mirror cleaning time. We're gonna shine. We're gonna shine. We're gonna shine. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. The Clear Reflect Show. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. The Clear Reflect Show. Bring in your dirty mirrors. We're gonna get them clean. Digging in a little deeper on the Clear Reflect Show. Working to heal our wounds, securing our peace too. Got plenty work to do on the Clear Reflect Show. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. The Clear Reflect Show. Bring in your dirty mirrors. We're gonna get them clean. Digging in a little deeper on the Clear Reflect Show. Working to heal our wounds, securing our peace too. Got plenty work to do on the Clear Reflect Show. Gon' get them clean. Gon' get them clean. Gon' get them clean so you can see your pretty face. Gon' get them clean. Gon' get them clean. Gon' get them clean so we can see that pretty face. Get the dirt off. Get the dirt off. Get the dirt off. Mirror cleaning time. Get the dirt off. Get the dirt off. Get the dirt off. Mirror cleaning time. We're gonna shine. We're gonna shine. We're gonna shine. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. The Clear Reflect Show. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Clear Reflect Show. I am your host, Valencia, the Visionary Thompson, and I am absolutely thrilled that you decided to join me today, whether you are watching live or if you're catching a replay. I do not count it as something that must occur. So I greatly, greatly appreciate you. I thank you, and I am grateful for you today. So, in case you're like, you don't know me, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am a wife to Jarrell Thompson, and I am a mother to 3 little children. And when I tell you that my world feels full of wonderful, fast, fun, hardworking times, I mean that. But I'm extremely grateful. In addition to those familial roles, professionally, I operate as a school psychologist. I also own 2 businesses. One is Life Psychoeducational Evaluations and Consulting. The second one, which was my first business, is Write the Vision Creative Works. And I, at my core, am a communicator. I'm a communicator who loves people, and I've always been passionate about learning more about people and working more with people. And I feel like as a lover, you're going to love children, and then you love children who become adults. And in my being a communicator, one of my core gifts is in writing. Over the years, I've had the privilege and the pleasure to write on various projects, some of my own, some contributing to others. And the whole premise behind the Clear Reflect Show is to help leaders. You may say, I'm not a leader. I dare say, yes, you are. Even a person who may not be proclaimed to be a leader at some point, a given time, on a given day, you will have to lead something. Whether it be your birth family, whether it be a family that you formed as an adult, whether it be in the workplace, whether you want to or not, if it's simply gathering lunch for everybody, you will have to lead something. And not only are we talking to leaders, but we are specifically talking to leaders who have found themselves stuck. And I've learned that many leaders become stuck behind what? Past pain. So this is a call. This is a call out to all leaders who found themselves hiding behind past pain. I'm calling you out today to say stop. Now, true to me being a lover of people, I'm not telling you to stop something without trying to do that work myself. That is why I'm here today. That's why I'm here on this journey with you. And I want to work alongside you so we can both continue to heal together. So, what is the Clear Reflect Show all about? Well, you've heard about the writing of the project, but now we're going to have a show where you and I can have a conversation. So I want you to jump into the chat, give me your feedback, give me your thoughts, tell me how you're feeling. What is it that you're working to overcome? What is it that you're working through? And should you want to connect on a private level, feel free to DM me as it pertains to this work. And if you want to heal with me, please visit brokenleaderbook.com, where you can grab a copy of the book as well as the study guide, and we can go on this journey together. So, if you are like, what is this show all about? What we'll be talking about? I want to give you some expectations. There will be a total of 11 episodes. Today's episode is simply an introduction to who I am and what this show is about. And in each episode, we're going to cover the steps that are outlined in Broken Leader, as well as the study guide, Broken Leader Mirror Cleaning Study Guide, hence the reflect part. And here are the steps that we're going to cover beginning with our next episode. Step 1, understanding your broken reality. Step 2, the assessment, isolating what broke you. How many of you know that you can't move forward if you don't identify what it is that caused you to become stuck in the first place? Step 3, cracked identity, locating the basis for your second guessing. I've come to discover that when you feel a little wounded or fragile, you begin to second guess yourself, even when you're operating in a space that you were called to operate in, trained, and even have expertise in. So, step 3 is going to help us get through that. Step 4, broken hope, the remedy for your kryptonite. Think Superman, y'all. You know, even Superman had something that would get him called kryptonite. But I'm going to dare say if we work together to heal, we can get past that. Step 5, brokenness. See the label to remove the label. You know, we have to be able to identify and see the thing that's holding us back, right? So that we can take it off. Step 6, gracefully broken. Realizing God uses it all. He does. I know in our society, there are some of us who've been well trained, even raised up to present with our best looking selves, to be polished. And it can be hurtful to stumble. It can be embarrassing to stumble. And I think it's appropriate in this moment to mention, if you tuned in, if you were expecting the show, because I told you it would air live at 9 a.m., you may have caught on that we did air on time, but we had a technical difficulty. The whole mic was distorted. There was all kind of feedback, and I didn't discover it until after I attempted to watch the recording myself. And had I not approached my own healing journey, I could have said, just forget it. Let's toss the whole thing out the window. Instead, I decided to push past that embarrassment and keep going. And I want to hold your hand so you can be encouraged to do the same right alongside me. Step 7 is beyond repair. Do you know that sometimes when you start your healing journey and you find yourself having to dig a little deeper, for those of you who are already seeking counseling with a therapist, I'm a proponent for that. And I believe that's truly how we can see what we need to see. The core of counseling should be mere reflection, right? Reflection so you can hear your own words, hear your own thoughts. And sometimes when you dive into that work, at first you're holding so tight onto this image that you want to have. You're afraid to release. You're afraid to let go. You're afraid to go deeper because you don't know if you can stand the pain. And then the lie will attempt to surface that says, can I even be put back together again? And obviously, I think you can. So if you journey with me, we can find out more about that. Step 8, getting in touch with who God says you are so you can embrace change and be who you are. That's a long one. I'm going to say it again. Getting in touch with who God says you are so you can embrace change and be who you are. Step 9, being beyond recognition is a good thing because God is doing a new thing. Being beyond recognition is a good thing because God is doing a new thing. Step 10, the final one, y'all. 10 habits to help you embrace loving your new reflection. Yes, you can begin to love to see who you see in the mirror again if for some reason you've even stopped that. It is possible. So thank you so much for taking time out of your morning or whenever you catch the replay, taking time out of any portion of your day to be with little old me. So I am thrilled to journey alongside you in this great work. And as a reminder, I want you to comment in on whatever platform you're watching on. And I want you to DM me should you need to reach out privately about this work. And I also want you to go to brokenleaderbook.com if you want to do this healing work alongside me, y'all. So you can find these books, primarily the main book, on other websites like Amazon. It's even available at walmart.com. You get the point. But if you go to brokenleaderbook.com, I can touch that book and I can sign it for you and we can connect even more, right? So I thank you so much for your time again. And before I step out, I have an announcement. So, as you probably have come to understand, I'm about positivity, I'm about building and uplifting, and I connect with people who do the same. So, I'm not going to leave you with only knowing about this source. I have a great show I want to also recommend for you to tune into. And that show's host is Keonti Lomax. Keonti Lomax is not just somebody I've fallen in love with from a distance. I had the and privilege of getting to know her as my sorority sister. And Keonti Lomax has a show that also airs on Fridays. It airs at 8 o'clock, and it is the Everyday Ease Show. And this is where you get your weekly tips for peace and productivity. So please do tune in to Keonti when her show airs, and you'll be able to see it on various platforms such as LinkedIn and YouTube. Okay? All right, y'all. So before I go, I want to say this to you. If you found this time to be beneficial, and if it has brought you something great towards your personal development, I invite you to continue this journey alongside me. Please don't be a stranger. Please reach out to connect. Please let me know your honest thoughts. I hope to see you again next time. Y'all have an amazing, wonderful Friday. Be blessed. Get some rest if you need it. Have a little fun if you need it. You know. See y'all later. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. The Clear Reflect Show. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. It's time to clearly reflect. The Clear Reflect Show. Bring it.